They were considered an elite regular season team, and if you had told me after the first round, let's say like you'd fast forwarded a couple weeks, end of the season, the first round immediately, I'd have been like, well, the Lightning at least gave the Panthers a pretty good fight if they didn't get through. That had to be 7 games.
I'm one of the idiots who picked them.
The Lightning. Oh, I picked them too, and they won 1 game.
Yep.
I was shocked how meekly they went out.
It was
shocked.
It was crazy. So the Tampa Bay Lightning, 102 points, second in the division last year. This year, the BetMGM odds have them at roughly the same spot, and the odds over or under are even. It's 102.5 for the Ottawa Senators, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that makes things tricky. What do you think about the Tampa Bay Lightning this season?
I'm gonna extend my pinky and push over.
Okay, so you're not totally confident in that pick.
No, because again, I've said this in previous.
You need to be giving it a stiff over, but okay.
Yeah, no, it's not getting a rock turgid friggin' anyway. I said this in previous previews. The Leafs are going to have a hard time winning more games than they did. The Panthers are going to have a hard time winning more games than they did. I think the Lightning will also have a hard time winning more games than they did. Out of the 3, assuming Vasilevsky's healthy, which has been a question this preseason, also Victor Hedman, assuming those guys play the vast majority of the season, I think they're most likely to do it. That's why I have them 1.
I didn't ask you.
Oh, shit. That's why I have them over. Stay tuned to find out where I have them. We've done a lot of these, bro.
Jesse, over or under 102.5 to refresh you.
I'm going to pick under. The Tampa Bay Lightning finished second in the division at 102 last year, so I'll just pick under for the sake of I think it's a better bet.
I, too, will go under, and I want to go to the place that has me saying, hey, I think these guys are going under, and that is the health of Andrei Vasilevskiy.
Yes.
Hasn't done much.
And that's why I have them 1.
And if you're listen, if you're a Lightning fan, you're probably looking at me like, dude, he doesn't need to do it. He's Andrei Vasilevskiy, and I get you. But from an outsider's perspective, this is a man who's had significant injuries, surgeries, and played a lot of games. He's played so many games, and it's not just the regular season. It's all of those runs to the cup. They never miss the playoffs.
Hall of Fame career if he retired today.
Absolutely. Yeah. But he is 31, and hey, nothing wrong with being 31. It's just that he has had a lot happen to him.
Can I be 31?
You cannot. You can be 37.
If I shave, can I be 31?
If does Andrei Vasilevskiy sitting out most of training camp concern the two of you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, straight up, yeah. Like, there's not a real strong contender back there to take up those games.
You mean Jonas Johansson doesn't do it for you?
Not even kind of a little. I mean, we've seen him fill in chunks. He was moderately adequate. Andrei Vasilevsky's one of the best goalies in the world.
Jesse,
does it concern you how shy John Cooper has been to reveal anything that's going on with the injury that Vasilevskiy has? Because he said that he's dealing with some player issues and that he needs to be treated for the injury, and that he's supposed to practice at the time of when we're recording. I think he's supposed to practice tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. And he said that he's going to be ready for opening night, but over the last 10 days, he hasn't been practicing. It hasn't been around.
It's trending towards he doesn't play opening night.
It's a big mystery as to the injury. And I wonder if when he comes back to practice in the next 48 hours, if we'll get information on what happened with the injury. But right now they're saying he's going to be there. He's going to be an opening night, but he hasn't been training at all. It's weird to me how mysterious they've been.
You gotta place your bets. So, like, all these teams have big question marks about them. The Leafs lost Marner. The Panthers appear to have lost Barkov.
And a half season of Tkachuk.
Vasilevskiy is the most likely player to play opening night out of all the names I mentioned. Marner is for sure not playing for the Leafs. Barkov isn't. Tkachuk isn't. Vasilevskiy might. So, at some point, you got to go, yes, this concerns me. I'm going to err on the side of things are going to be okay.
Mm-hmm. I want to look at the defense next. Victor Hedman had a tweak in training camp. We don't know how healthy he is. He's also 34. another player with a lot of hard miles.
Well, it's okay.
Amazing Hall of Fame miles, but hard miles.
Well, it's okay, though, because the guy who can fill in those minutes is even older.
That would be Ryan McDonough, who is 36. Or are you talking about somebody else?
No, I meant McDonough.
Okay, all right. I wanted to make sure. The defense, it used to be extremely strong and much younger. But you lose Sergachev.
It's the most psychotic left side in hockey.
Now it's Hedman, McDonough, Cernak's, he is who he is. He's great.
Well, Cernak's a righty.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about defense.
Oh, got it.
But J.J. Moser, who came back for Sergachev, they expected more out of him than they got. I know there was an injury last year, but I think they're needing J.J. Moser to take a bigger step forward than he did.
I was kind of bullish on him.
Darren Radish, 29. Lilleberg, 24. Crozier, he's on an ELC.
Lilleberg's the son of a gun.
He is, but this is not the formidable defense core that it used to be. And I can see, here's the thing, and this is where I'll get to my main crux of a point with the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think this is a team that does well in the regular season. Right. I don't know that this team is built for the playoffs as currently constructed. Now, you look for a trade mid-season or something like that. That changes everything. But I look up front and I go, this team will do great in the regular season. Kucherov, Point, Gensel.
An easy reason for why I have them number one. That might be the best line in the division.
Hagel, Cirelli, Bjorkstrand. Nick Paul is injured. I think he'll be back. Yanni Gourde is back.
November.
He
had surgery in the summer, and they're saying he'll be back in November sometime.
So he'll be fine. Yanni Gourde. And they've got, Gage Gonzalez, Connor Geeky, Gergensons is there. Pontus Holmberg is joining them from the league.
Ah, that's right. Nick Abruzzese.
At the top, this is an elite team. Like the four groups elite.
Basically what they had last year, and then full season of Bjorkstrand and full season of Gourde. Bet against that for sure.
Okay, but here's what I will bet against. They're looking old. The whole group most of this group's on 30 or the wrong side of it.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying it happens this year because we asked that about the Boston Bruins for years. And, Bergeron and Marchand and those guys were like, yeah, that's right. Keep asking the question because we're going to keep kicking your ass. Mm-hmm. But at a certain point, this is going to turn.
I think an underrated part of that forward group you just outlined there is Connor Geeky. Because he was acquired in that Sergachev deal.
Yeah.
And there's somebody who went 11th overall and is still only 21. And if you're looking for somebody to help the old guys, he could be that guy. And I think there's too much there for them to be bad in the regular season. Mm-hmm. Like they have such a high floor because of who they have on that roster.
He didn't have the greatest regular season last year in 52 games, 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points. I assume he wasn't playing very many minutes. AHL, early returns were extremely good. He had 20 points in 24 games. 11 of those were goals. And I was bullish on him because of his WHL numbers. He was with the Wild when he got sent to the Swift Current Broncos. He had a cartoonish 23 goals in 29 games and 50 points. He's 6'4". He's 207.
Tampa has been good at finding these guys in the past.
That's a good candidate for a better season than 8 goals.
I think he'll probably end up on the second line with Cirelli and Hagel at some point. I feel like that's where it's headed. But
that's a dumb top 6.
And Tampa, I have to say, they've got, first off, Tampa's got a 9.5, a 9.5, and a 9 on their top line. How hilarious is that in terms of millions? That's a hell of a line. This group does get production when it matters, at least in the regular season, from their stars. That's something in Toronto we didn't always get.
They're going to score a shitload of goals.
They are. How do they finish? That's my question.
This is going to surprise a lot of you, but I have them finishing first.
Jesse, are you surprised by Steve's answer the second time?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that he would go there. Like I said, I think there's such a dearth of talent there that there's a super high floor at the Lightning, and they'll fare pretty well in the regular season in the Atlantic. I have them finishing 3rd in the division.
And I might be the one who lives to regret this, considering the season they had last year. But I'm concerned about these injuries. I'm concerned about that goaltending. I'm concerned about the thinness of that defense if Hedman's not playing all the time. I have the Tampa Bay Lightning in 5th.
Wow!
Yep.
I'm stunned.
Yep.
Wow.